Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. A beautiful spin and room to run. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's James. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for a former legend, it's Herschel Walker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The ex-Niner, Deion Sanders, with the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams' 38-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run now with Walker. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 29. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On 3rd down, it's Walker. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
7-yard line.
Off play action. Gannon, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Darius Hayward-Bay with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Rams nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
County brought him down. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Quick throw here to Hilton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
To number 13, T.Y. Hilton. That's a gain of 8. Makes it
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Quarter. With the score, Niners 14, Rams nothing.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And James has it. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12.
That kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 23 yards to pick up there.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. It's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Walker with a grab, left side.
Complete to
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Gannon buying time to his left. Steps away to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Gannon. And that'll be incomplete. Six-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the
First read that you have, maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Down at the
Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard.
brings up second and a yard.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That's out to the left and complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Morton Anderson for the field goal try.
A 29-yard attempt.
The Hall of Famer's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2.
16.
An automatic Morton Anderson does it again. Knocks another one through the post. I have to be careful because it's almost boring. You know, just how accurate he is. So he knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Gannon. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Pass set to kick off.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's second and 10. Flush to his right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
49-yard line.
James. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Niners' 18-yard line.
Second and 11. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's third down. Here's James. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If
that drive ends in 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
But that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking to throw on second down. Gannon. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
4 makes it 3rd and 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, Gannon. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Off the play fake, Gannon. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on second down, Gannon. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Darius Hayward-Bay there to make the grab. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one incomplete, but a flag down here on the play. And this might be offsides. If it is, they're going to get another shot. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Operating from the gun, Gannon. Flushed out right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he'll be out of bounds here.
Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break. The just a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. He's back to throw. And his pass incomplete. Edgerrin James, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
James, incomplete. Derwin James on the coverage.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll start with the option. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
19-yard line.
They run again with Walker. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Niners 27, Rams 19.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, D'Angelo Hall. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now he's flushed out left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. On 1st down, Gannon. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep for Hayward Bay. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their
one final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Right on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points,